Abuja, in regarding to Achenkwa Nana Kofi Asare, want to meet TV presenter or kind Simbi na opese or things or kind na. A be a channel no so. Na ene didn't copy more Accra High Court say and sema or kind on be verify na allegations are all ye. Na obi unte and sema or kind my main monitor for ha na unzu hu dia ko ni nyina ne se Abranti ekoka se Woma a show or monqua ya mamping for a show or monqua or plane crashing. Say a share or more, send a bushman for air show ma or moon holding or mampenny mahama responsible winning some brandy cocaine. Abushman na okokai no national security and some no a trendy pan and some no a trendy a call a tree into Emma national security or Tana Kumasi and a cancer seminal. Na okawe no na in seminal air trendy. Na air trend no and national security epic a year idea no to mo pick information and boy no e de ma no ono me o man so mo behwehwe no nto mo bo modern e search no na just abrantie ne ye tete a oyi odwane ekohye eye adwuso obabi na adwuso obabi na national security for pick no pick no and omede ne ba enkran to omede ne ba enkran no na just ene na omede ne kopie mo high court na omede kopie mo high court no na just eye bill and no mo kopre amano na de aba abontin na say video e circulating say eye high court e deny sa abrante ni bill ama say omo ayeden e de no akwakohyem yes bisi so biem omo chi national security acha abrante de na ba Accra e me de na kopie mo Accra high court na e de ni kopie mo no e de say otemboafo a wotena adwamo no we deny ni bill into we didn't any bed ya na just brante no wohwe abram de ne share kan was I'll be back stronger na just omo ayden temporarily no omo ayden awoda se yemfa na yenko lock no ewo eye cells na just say hwe ensem no hwehwe mu no because unua any evidence bi o de ka asasem no ya keka said the chama untumi ye na keka sem na see ya tame no one time untimi enye said ye no preface no inti abrante na chinkwa Nana Kofi Asare Watsup TV presenter okopie mo Accra court and paying for trans no omo ama abrante ni bela omo oda say yemfa ni nkotwere mu biom na say bibia to din a na say omo sa de naba inti no temporarily no abrante no ya man ya langamanze ya sentence minka say ya sentence no ya eden ya oda say yemfa ni san kohyem abra ye deny omo bela abushua I daily update TV so and then I'll share and subscribe. God bless you.
I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll be back stronger. I'll be back stronger.
Don't worry. It's nothing. It's nothing. How does it look like? Hey, Ghana police. Don't worry. I'll be back stronger. Don't worry. It's nothing.
Say amounts to a miscarriage of justice because the grounds upon which bail ought not to be admitted was not complied with. In the sense that the grounds upon which the sitting judge refused to grant the accused person bail is untenable. It's not known to the law that he's not granting him bail to calm tempers down. And we are asking, the police is the complainant in this matter. Is the police fighting? Are they angered? What is the posture of the Ghana Police Service? I believe that whose tempers are high. So these are the questions that you need to ask. Because when you clearly read section 96.5 and section 96.6, it states clearly that the court must admit a person to bail on the grounds that the accused person will appear to stand trial. Anytime, any day that the accused person is called upon to appear to stand trial, and the grounds upon which the accused person, the court must grant the person bail, is that the person must have a fixed place of abode in the republic where he can be located. The person must have sureties who have sufficient and substantial means with proven integrity and their rights. And I noted to the court that Mr. Benedict Chibo Siakon is a man of substance and sufficient means with proven integrity, who is also the shareholder of Watsup Media, present in court and willing to stand as surety for him. Mr. Gordon Asaribedi Akon, a renowned broadcast journalist, was also in court and is also willing to post bail for the accused person. Upon all this and others, the court did not find favor in all this, the provisions ascribed in law, in plain language. But the language of the court is that the court is refusing to grant him bail on the point that to calm tempers down. Who is the complainant in this matter? So the Ghana Police Service ought to issue a statement telling us where their tempers are, because they are the complainant in this matter. If the police that we use our taxpayers' money to pay is telling us that their tempers are high as a result of a statement made by a broadcast journalist, of which we have not gone into the substance of the matter before the court. We have not. They have not served us with any disclosures. They have not indicated to us that they are proceeding with trial, of which they have served us with disclosures, as ascribed by the Supreme Court in the Republic versus Boni case. So trial has not commenced. So going into the merit of the case amounts to a miscarriage of justice, and the court did so. And that I have spoken with my clients, and we are minded to proceed, climb a step further to the High Court to ensure that justice is administered in accordance with law.
That's all they can contribute. You know, my brothers, yesterday, something struck me. You see, all kinds of people pop up here and there and declare their intentions to be president. You understand? What they're actually doing in effect is that they want to become leaders of the 32 million people in Ghana. So they want to lead Professor Akila Pasoya. They want to be leaders of Atabrichum. They want to be leaders of Pamaboko. They want to be leaders of Asantehene. They want to lead these people. I mean, they want to be leaders of the Secretary General of the TUC. They want to lead them. So before you proclaim yourself as a person with a leadership ambition, look at the population you want to lead.
And the people.
Look at the population. I mean, one of them made some really horrible remarks about the helicopter crash. And I'm looking at him and saying, this man wants to be Akila Pasoya's leader. This man wants to be Chachu Chikata's leader.
He wants to be my leader. He wants to be your leader.
That's what we don't argue. I'm taking myself out. But the man, he stood in the mirror, looked himself up, listened to his voice and his foolishness, and decided that he's qualified to lead Akila Pasoya. Hey, what is this? And he's not even ashamed.
Yeah.
Listen, this country has been led by Prime Nkrumah before.
Yeah.
So when you come up and you say that you want to lead this country, you want to be president, we are saying that you want to step into the shoes of Kwame Nkrumah.
You want to be the league. The league of Kwame Nkrumah, can you imagine?
That's how you see yourself. There's something wrong. Alaji, there's something seriously wrong. How can these people look themselves in the mirror, weigh themselves, and say they want to be presidents? And they have nothing to offer. So they resort to such brazen insults, refer to each other as Frankenstein. Frankenstein! Hey, what is this? But that is where we've got into. And I think that sane people in our society need to put in some effort, you know, to set standards, proper standards of behavior in our society. Just look, where we are going is troubling. Somebody actually sits in her room and makes a video of himself or herself saying things that they know are not true. Very damaging things that they know are not true, and they put it out there. Something must be wrong with them. There must be a certain level of insanity. And then, my brother, The other thing that shocks me, I'm sure you have suffered, I'm sure you've also suffered it. Somebody sits somewhere and impersonates you and opens a Facebook account in your name.
Sure, they are sorry.
Opens an X account in your name.
Yeah, the person,
Why?
the person actually verified it. The person actually verified it.
And they are spreading venom. They are spreading garbage. They are just destroying you. I mean, how does this happen? I insist. I seriously insist that the security services should establish a serious cybersecurity unit, that goes after such people. And those people who are being impersonated on social media and so on should file complaints, which should be properly investigated, and the corporate should have identities and misusing it and so on. And they are sitting down, they are not arrested, they do it with impunity. Something must happen.
Thank you very much.
Before you come, it's not only that. I'm sure you've read stories about what in papers about what you are alleged to have said, which never came out of your mouth.
It happens every day. My brother,
I said, I can do a thing this way.
for some of us who do public commentary on a regular daily basis, we are suffering. Every now and then, I read things that I'm supposed to have said. That said.
Is it that the people who are
It distorts what you say?
Sensational. Yeah.
You know, completely.
So all those people must come under the watch of the National Cybersecurity Unit of the National Investigation Bureau.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Yes.
But you see, I also believe that lady in question, I have a certain conviction. And you know, when he sees somebody say, today I can see yours has come back. No, but on a serious note, I think this matter isn't something we should do together.
Yeah.
You see, the punishment that should be exacted should be such that it will leave no doubt in anybody's mind. There was somebody who did something similar, a media man, who went and used some very disparaging descriptions to the Omahini of Uga traditional area.
Yeah. I've heard that.
Then after he had put it out there, went back quietly to go and beg and prostrate. Oh, after doing it publicly, you want to come quietly and beg? No. They're giving him a public punishment of a certain level of public disgrace, which he himself, such things are lessons for people. Because if you come from there and you are subjected to that, then you know. You see. So for me, yes, I support this call for this police unit that will go into these things. And when they get hold of these people, exact appropriate punishment that will discourage anybody from imagining anything such foolish.
Thank you. I'll do some.
Condemn it outright. Totally. I am happy that the security agencies have been able to trace some of them and arrest them. I am very happy. And I want to encourage them to work harder to get hold of not just the people who made these very unfortunate comments, but people who make equally unfortunate comments about other matters. That one day, I encourage it and I support it. I am an advocate for free speech. I am an advocate of freedom of association. But I also believe very strongly that when such irresponsible comments are made, that people should be invited to account. And what you will find, and like we've always found in the past, these same people will come back and plead and say all manner of things about how either they were carried away on the spur of the moment or whatever. It is these carried away on the spur of the moment that have caused a lot of chaos all over the world in the history of. So for me, I have no in supporting the action and activities of the security agencies, dealing with these people. Here we are as a nation at a very sensitive time. And some people can make such insensitive and reckless commentary. That is why, bless, earlier in this program, I commended the leadership of the New Patriotic Party for sending a signal out there. Because the actions and inactions of the party was beginning to suggest that this was the kind of position that the party supported. So many of these people who were doing that in the belief that they were going by what their party thinks should happen. And I know a lot of decent people in that party who would never support such a thing. So I would again commend the leadership of the New Patriotic Party for being bold and going to the headquarters of the National Democratic Congress to show solidarity on the loss of the compatriots and also to apologize for some of these unfortunate comments that some individuals who may be associated with the party have made. So for me, it is something that, yes, of course, there will always be people who would try to be advocates and come up with the issues of accusations of stifling freedom of speech and all that. Yes, they are entitled to those views as well. But for me, on my part, I support the action and I condemn this type of. And let me go a little further, please, with your permission. Apart from these very ugly noises that we have heard on this matter, I've also heard other comments.
Said an American, Brandt and then come with the Enabiana Ubi and Tibia, and Coma Brandt and Kudi and Comobia and ye and Comaqua. Wabra Udi Ubu a shubi. It's more than medra. You want to say the president, sorry to say, or a medra, because the moment I target the president say almost omo relatives na relatives on a year or more this year na they should hold the president responsible. Now coming as allegations are all making no, and as a all raising no, you need to justify, you need to verify it, and into ma a year national security copy ki around or me pay one can or me no copy and crown and so or more a fast and then or me copy high court. Na high court no chese and some okoka you know also be verify na allegations na o making no e dey na chere nyina so be na wo e dey copy ma na it will more force there be more for branch and san kwatwere mu. It's a branch no end to me anya then I'm verify in some no can as when to me I'm back up with evidence no into otemmo for ne say omonsa fa abrante ne nyere enkwatwere mu, because abrante no nsema okan no enye nsem bia wo say you taking a light because president no na America no ebi edekin asida, yes ebi edekin asida ama MDC ye activist bi ekoka setia then national security minister. I don't know who was Akufo-Addo national security head then. I think say him Kote abrante na no egotiano ewo ne nkasa emo social media ya man paying for kofano no the president that happened is abrante no almost sentence no e de no ko jail 4 years into abrante no omo de no ko jail 4 years because of nsema okokan ye nti no abusua in sa nsem no bia na emeranti so akoka say they will be headed the first lady na abusua eno na ama national security peke no state